and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. So Virgo, this is your weekly reading. Alrighty, Virgo, you're strategizing, you're thinking, you're weighing your options, you're trying to figure out which, not so much which path to go or where to invest your time and energy, but which one to start with. Which one to start with. You guys have this massive list of the things that you want to do, of things that you want to create, or things that need to be done, things that need your attention, and you're just trying to figure out the best way to get everything done. Or you're trying to figure out the smartest way to do things without burning yourself out. And now that burning yourself out energy is the most important energy when it comes to you guys paying attention to it. Who's wagging her tail? She's wagging her tail against. Because when you guys in the past have had this overwhelming energy, or these weeks or times or period in your life where you have a lot to do, or you have a lot to catch up on, or you have a lot that you want to invest your time in, you do so, and yes, you get to the finish line, but at the end of it, it's like you don't even have the energy to celebrate something because you're so burned out, and you're tired of living life like that, to be honest with you. So you're trying to strategize something, right? So you are taking almost like a step back, not a step back in the progress or anything like that. It's almost like I shouldn't even say a step back. You're taking a moment of pausing, a moment of sitting in silence, a moment of analyzing in order to move forward and in order to start putting into play whatever it is that you want to do. Now, I do feel that however it is that you choose to move forward with something, let me just close the gate real quick. However it is that you choose to move forward with something, is going to work that is almost like it's going to surprise you, because you're going to feel so grounded. You're going to feel like you have so much energy and so much time, and it's like you can take everything on. Now, so it's almost like you're in this blissful energy. So let's say you split your task into 3 days or 4 days or however it is, and you complete all of these tasks each day ahead of time. And I don't know why is it coming up this way. Do not start the next task right away. Allow yourself, if you finish 30 minutes early, if you finish an hour early or whatever it is, allow yourself that time to decompress, to kind of to relax, to enjoy and celebrate the task completed or something like that. And I feel that the more that you do that, the more that you realize that you're able to do more. And the less and less that you have to continue on trying to catch up on things, right? So this burnout energy that maybe you guys are so used to, is dissipating, is going away, because there is another way to do things. You don't have to be, or you don't have to get to a point where you are extremely burned out in order to get everything accomplished. Now, of course, that does come with time management, and that does come with accountability. I don't feel that your issue is accountability, to be honest with you. I feel it's more of the time management, that when you start to work on something, or when you start to work, you don't stop until you're literally physically, emotionally, and spiritually drained. So it's like you can be emotionally drained, but if you're still spiritually and physically going, you keep on going. If you're physically drained, but spiritually and emotionally you're still there, you keep going. And like, it's almost kind of like that space. And it's like, okay, if a part of you gets burned out, it's almost like, when you get that check engine light in your car, like, hey, pay attention because something is going on, something is not flowing here, right? And it's almost like you ignore that check engine light until the car actually breaks down. And you need to stop doing that to yourself, because a lot of you have a lot of things, like a lot of projects and a lot of things that you guys want to see fulfill and want to manifest and want to get to the end. And it's like, it's not anyone outside of you. Is not that, is not your potential, is not your commitment, it's not your passion. It is the fact that you burn yourself out to the point where you can't keep going. And then it's like tomorrow comes around and you're still trying to recover from yesterday's burned out, because 6 hours, 8 hours, I don't care how many hours of sleep you get at night, was not enough to recover from it. So needing to move away from that pattern, that type of lifestyle. So let's go ahead and let's pull out 3 tarot cards. Anything else? Anything else Virgo needs to know, Spirit? Anything else Virgo needs to know? Anything else Virgo needs to know? So we actually have 5 cards, and I'm going to take them because they're not that many. If it would have been like, 10 or something, I would blank now. So we have the King of Cups with the 10 of Swords and the 5 of Cups in the reverse. So there's this energy, right, where you get very passionate about things. You get very passionate about what it is that you're doing, or what it is that you want to do. But then you allow yourself to get to a place where the constant going, believe it or not, that constant energy where you feel like you can't stop or you can't catch your breath is what brings this 10 of Swords energy, where when you're in that space of burned out, where you're in that space of like feeling completely overwhelmed, it's very hard for you to get out of it, right? And it's not so much a space of, oh, is this meant for me? Oh, this is this. It's like, shoot, I forgot again. I forgot to take those breaks. I forgot to eat. I forgot to stay hydrated. I forgot to take my walk. I forgot to do this. I forgot to do that. And needing to get back to that space where you realize and you recognize that you're taking care of you first, right? You're taking care of your energy. You're setting those boundaries, right? You need to sit down with yourself and set very strict boundaries with yourself when it comes to starting new projects and new hobbies or whatever it is. Because again, it's not the passion, it's not the dedication that is missing here. Is the overdoing it. So then it's like your mind becomes overactive, and it's like as much as you want to give 100% to something, it almost feels like something is lacking, so then you want to redo it. So when you feel yourself kind of, okay, let's use this as an example. Like when you're exercising, right? And you're going to be like, okay, I'm going to do 20 weighted squats or whatever, or with dumbbells or whatever it is, or lunges or whatever it is, right? And you start off and your momentum is there, the speed is there, the form is perfect, everything is perfect. But when you hit like stop. When you hit to like 17, you start to notice that your form it's not right? The momentum is not there, or something is lacking. So instead of pushing through those last 3 squats or whatever that are going to be completely wrong, stop and be like, okay, I was only able to do 17, and that is fine. That is good enough. That's what my body could do today, right? And it's almost kind of like that type of energy, or how you have to start looking at things. So now we're going to pull out an oracle card. Now this can be confirmation to the reading, your advice, or simply something that you're not seeing that you need to be made aware of, Virgo. The energy is gaining momentum, the waxing moon. Again, you have this desire, this passion, this dedication for something. So if you want to keep this momentum, right, you want to keep this energy up, you have to give yourself that space to rest, right? So that you don't burn yourself out. Again, it's almost like a repeated stuff for you guys. Like, stop burning yourself out to the point where you have to spend 2 or 3 days in bed. Well, guys, that is all I have for you for this week. As always, thank you for your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. Thank you to all of those that have been donating. It is greatly appreciated. And if you have not liked, share, or subscribed, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable for personal readings. So that information can be found down below in the description. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Mwah. Love you all. Bye-bye.